Clarissa's shields hit the panic button as if the sky itself were falling. Suddenly, anyone who mentioned her name online felt as though they were part of some major emergency. Suddenly, people who shared opinions, made videos, or even asked questions were treated as if they had crossed a serious line. All over the internet, users scrolled through their phones, shaking their heads, wondering how things had gotten this intense. A lot of them kept asking the same question. When did simple talk turn into something that feels this serious? Let's pause for a moment because this situation really requires a calm and honest conversation. Claressa, this is not the first time people have talked about you online. Criticism has always been a part of being in the public eye. In the past, comments would flare up, trends would rise, and then things would slowly fade away. That is the normal rhythm of the internet. One story dominates, then another one replaces it. Nothing stays at the top forever. Yet, right now, people are starting to wonder who is giving you advice behind the scenes. Some believe there is someone close to you, maybe a manager, a PR strategist, or a crisis helper, guiding every move when things get messy. If that is true, it might be time to rethink that strategy. Instead of calming the storm, each reaction seems to amplify the noise, making the story louder and more consuming. This situation feels different from the usual online drama. We have all witnessed arguments, rumors, and public back and forths before, but this feels like something deeper. It looks as if the pressure is beginning to wear on you. You talk about shutting down content creators, yet you also post with the energy of someone craving attention. It almost feels like boxing alone is no longer enough to hold your focus. The ring, the space where your skills shine, does not offer the kind of daily spotlight social media provides. So you turn to the internet, where every post can create reactions that reach millions. Let's be real for a second. Being a champion in sports is one type of fame, while living as an online personality is a completely different world. That life runs on views, likes, comments, and brand deals. It depends on staying visible constantly. It means sharing moments, creating buzz, and keeping people talking. From the outside, it looks like you are chasing that lane. Now you want viral clips, big reactions, and the type of attention that comes from being a constant topic online. Every day, you post dances, short skits, and random moments designed to make people stop scrolling just to see what you are doing. That is not the energy people usually expect from a boxing champion. That is the style of someone building an online brand. There is nothing inherently wrong with this, but it comes with a price. The moment you put your life on display, it becomes public property. Once something is out there, people are going to talk about it. That is simply how the internet works. This is where things become critical. There is a basic concept called freedom of speech. People have the right to react to what they see, especially when it comes from someone who chooses to live in the spotlight. You cannot invite attention and then expect to control every reaction that follows. Some comments will be kind, some harsh, and some simply curious. That mixture is part of being famous. You have said before that you wanted buzz. You wanted to be known. You wanted people to talk about you. Well, this is what it looks like in real life. It is not always flattering. It is not always supportive. Sometimes it hurts. But you cannot ask for attention and then get upset when it does not come wrapped in praise. Now, it is not just you involved. Your family has begun jumping into comment sections, arguing with strangers, and sharing personal details as if life were a reality show. That energy pulls even more eyes into the situation. People love watching emotional moments play out in public. The louder it gets, the more viewers it attracts. At this point, online drama is overshadowing the boxing matches themselves. The belts, the fights, and the championship accolades are taking a back seat to social media attention. Then there is the relationship side of the story. You have been posting videos with different men, allowing people to guess, debate, and discuss. Nobody forced you to share those moments. You chose to put them out there. You asked questions, ran polls, and created a sense that your private life was interactive. Once you do that, you cannot act surprised when people feel invited to comment. Engagement comes with responsibility, and every reaction is a natural part of public interaction. Papoose has now become part of this whole picture. When people watch him, they see someone who seems weary of the constant noise. His face and body language suggest he wants peace, not attention. This is very different from how he acted in the past. When he was with Remy Ma, he stayed quiet, focused, and private. He did not chase headlines or viral moments. That contrast stands out to many viewers. It feels as if you want the influencer spotlight more than anything else. You crave the attention that comes from being talked about every day. But the moment someone says something you do not like, you react strongly. It seems as though you only want applause, not feedback. The problem is that fame does not work that way. You cannot choose only the good parts and discard the rest. Trying to silence pages or flag channels because they are not cheering for you does not make you look strong. To many, it appears like insecurity. Real confidence does not come from shutting people up. It comes from standing firm in who you are, even when others disagree. Another part of the story that makes people uncomfortable is the situation with a married man. Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. She remains quiet. She does not go live. She does not argue in comments. She does not post cryptic hints. She moves in silence, and that alone speaks volumes to viewers. Each time Papoose travels to New York to see his daughter, you post content that suggests something strange or secretive is happening. Yet, you continue to fuel the same cycle of reactions, the same conversations, now on repeat. This loop keeps audiences engaged but intensifies the scrutiny around you. You have said this is the life you wanted. The fame, the buzz, the attention. But the real question is whether you ever stop to consider the cost. Being in the spotlight brings stress. It brings noise. It brings constant observation. You cannot enjoy love while selectively blocking out criticism. Both come as part of the same package. Let's talk about your legacy. You came from Flint, Michigan. You fought through a demanding sport and built a name in a world that is not always kind to women. That deserves respect. No one can take away the work it took to get where you are. But you did not build women's boxing alone. There are other fighters, champions, and women moving the sport forward. True legends do not have to remind people how great they are every day. Their work speaks for itself. Respect follows naturally. A real champion earns admiration both inside the ring and outside of it. Then there is the money talk. You have posted about large sums, lucrative deals, and impressive bank accounts. You spoke of millions as if it were trivial. But later, in an interview, you admitted that you only received a portion of what you first claimed. That discrepancy caused people to question other aspects of your story. When the narrative keeps shifting, trust begins to weaken. The internet notices the details. Every small shift, every new version of the same story. Once people sense inconsistency, they pay closer attention. Fans rush in to defend you, trying to explain things away, but confusion rarely disappears entirely. Here is the honest truth. Being great at boxing does not make you untouchable in public conversation. Talent and achievement do not shield anyone from discussion. People will compare, question, and form opinions. That is the reality of being a public figure. Some fans say you avoid certain opponents. Others believe your promotion team does not manage your image effectively. Instead of headlines about wins and titles, the focus shifts to online drama. That should signal that something is off. The spotlight has moved away from the sport and onto the chaos. Promoters are supposed to help athletes grow their careers, not push them into chasing online attention. When someone with as many accomplishments as you must hustle for clicks and engagement, it raises questions. Content creators now tread carefully just mentioning your name. They worry about flags, removals, or harassment. That kind of environment does not suppress discussion, it fuels it. Stories do not vanish. They migrate across platforms, spreading further. There are even rumors of alliances forming behind the scenes. Some who once criticized you now appear to support you, monitoring others who speak out. Whether true or not, this adds another layer to the story. Every new detail keeps viewers watching. Right now you are trending not because of boxing, but because of conflict. Championships, titles, and accolades are being overshadowed by social media drama. In the end, this is not about one person alone. It is about fame, influence, and how public figures handle attention. The internet reflects what you project. If you bring chaos, chaos amplifies. If you bring skill, skill shines. The choice is yours. You can return to the space that made you famous. You can let your gloves speak for you. Or you can continue chasing online influence and accept everything that comes with it. One thing is certain, trying to silence voices will not stop the conversation. New perspectives will emerge. New angles will appear. The story will keep growing in ways no one can fully control. For now, everyone is watching. Every post, every comment, every move adds another page to this unfolding story. Whether it becomes a comeback moment or a cautionary tale, the outcome depends on how you navigate the intersection of fame, influence, and public perception.